I'm going to share the exact VSL funnel we tried and tested that consistently booked over 30 to 40 sales call for our coaching clients every month. And in this video, you will learn about the 3 things that we figured out after spending almost $1 million in ads and how you can implement for yourself to get better results from the very beginning. So let's get straight into it. Okay, I'm here on my board with the entire funnel mapped out with all of its elements. But before we dive into each of the elements, let's first discuss about the foundation that will separate your VSL from your competitors and will bring you booked calls consistently every month on the nominal cost. So in general, we have two types of video sales letter. One is the value driven sales letter and the other one is sales driven sales letter. Now the key difference between both of them is that in the value driven sales letter, we present the sales letter as a lead magnet, and finally at the end, we pitch in some kind of an offer. On the other hand, in the sales driven, we just pitch the offer itself. Now, since I have worked with a lot of coaches personally, so a few of my clients have walked the value driven sales setter path and other have walked the sales driven sales setter path. So I'll be taking two different examples, one for each, so you can understand both of them and choose that which one is best fit for your business based on your current situations. So for the value driven sales setter, we had a career coach who used to teach people how to recognize your skill, then how to recognize a company who need your kind of skill, and then how to create a custom resume for that company to get an interview call, and how to nail the interview to get a high paying job, and finally it comes to the promotion part. So basically there were 5 steps. So we created a 5-step framework for the people who want to get job in the United States. So that was for the value driven sales letter. Now for the sales driven VSL, we had a freelancing coach who used to teach freelancers how to increase their monthly freelancing income. So basically, if they are stuck at $1,000 per month, how to increase that to 5,000 to 7,000 every single month. Now we pitched that particular offer as, hey, I have personally generated this much amount of money in my business every single month as a freelancer, and I have helped a couple of my students in the past to achieve this kind of results. So if you want my help and if you want me to get you all the steps that I follow in my agency and how I was able to help my clients, my students to generate XYZ amount of results, then you can go here, check my offer, and if that makes sense to you, you can book a call with me. And on the call, we can see if we are a good fit or not. So basically, we didn't quoted it as a lead magnet, but as an offer itself that, hey, I have an offer for you. If that makes sense, check it out. If that does not make sense, it's fine. So that's the key difference between the sales driven VSL and the value driven VSL. Now, both of these have some pros and cons based on which you can select or you can decide which one to go forward with based on your current business situations. So starting with the value driven sales letter. Firstly, as I said, it can be presented as a lead magnet. And since it can be presented as a lead magnet, you will get low cost per lead and you will get low cost per call booking. So CB stands for cost per call booking, because people are coming to learn something from you and not directly to buy something from you. And you will get good volume of leads coming into your business ecosystem every single week, every single month, because again, you have low cost per lead and cost per call booking. The downside of this particular funnel will be that the intention of the people is to get free information. So the quality of leads will be comparatively poor when you will be using a sales driven VSL. The direct ROI on this particular funnel will be fairly low because people are coming with an intent to learn and not to buy something from you. And you must have a solid backend system to convert the leads into customers or paying clients, because most of the people who will be coming through this VSL won't be buying something from you directly. They will be into your system. So you have to nurture them with some kind of a community, with the daily emails or your daily content or something like that. So they eventually see the value that you can drive in their life and they buy something from you, maybe your course or maybe a coaching program. Now coming to the pros of the sales driven VSL is that people who will be coming through this VSL will have the intention to get paid help from you, and hence the quality of the leads will be super sexy because you have already pitched in your offer that you are going to sell them something, and only if that makes sense to you, they will be walking through the entire VSL. Second is that the direct ROI will be fairly high because the intent of the people is to buy. And thirdly, you don't need to have a solid backend system to convert the leads into customers or paying clients. Now, I'm not saying that you must not have, it's just that you don't need to have. If you will have a custom backend system for this funnel as well, you will be able to squeeze out more juice out of the same number of leads you will be getting every single week or every single month. So in general, I recommend everyone and every coach to have a custom backend system, but it's just that you don't need to have one. Now, talking about the downsides of the sales driven VSL, you cannot present this VSL as a lead magnet, and hence your cost per lead and cost per call booking will be high to very high depending on your industry and what kind of message you are trying to convey and how you are conveying it. And also the volume of leads coming to your business ecosystem will be pretty low. Now, based on your current business situations, you can choose any one of this particular VSLs. None of this are good or bad. It just completely depends on your current business situations and how much money you can invest upfront and what kind of resources you have as of now. Because as I mentioned, a career coach went through the value driven VSL and we were able to book a sales call for her at a rate of 30 to 35 calls every month. And on the same note, the freelancing coach went through the sales driven VSL and we were able to book 35-ish call within just one launch. So both are good. It just depends on you, like which way you want to go forward with. Now, once you decide which way you will be going forward with, you will be creating the entire asset for the VSL funnel accordingly, like the landing pages, the scripting of the VSL, the recording of the VSL, editing, then creating the VSL page, the thank you page, and all the emails and everything. So basically, this will determine the entire campaign, and changing it again and again would be very costly in terms of time and energy, and in terms of money as well if you are working with some kind of an expert or some agency in-house or outsourced. So it's very crucial for you as a coach to finalize the type of the VSL you want to go forward with. And once you do that, we will be moving to the elements of the VSL funnel. So to start with, let's discuss the traffic source. Now, traffic source is any place, any platform or medium you can drive your targeted traffic from to your main landing page or opt-in page. Now, it could be ads as we did for the career coach. It could be your organic platforms. It could be the email list like we did for the freelancing coach. It could be YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, whatever platform you have. So not going in depth of that. But here comes the second thing that we figured out after spending a lot of money on ads, that there are many ways to convey one single message that you want to convey about your offer or about your lead magnet. It's just that you must not go with the most generalized way. I'll give you an example of that. So for the career coach, we have to run ads to get leads or to get call booked. It says that you must not go with the most generalized way. We get to run ads to bring people to the main landing/opt-in page. And for that, we could have easily created a video ad saying something like, hey, it's the recession time. And if you are struggling to get a high paying job, a job that really helps you to achieve your dreams, a job that helps you to pay for your family, to live up to your dreams, then I can help you with my 5-step framework. It will help you to do XYZ things. And if you want a free access, you can go here and get the access for free. Watch the video and let me know your feedback, something on that sort. Now, this video ad is not good or bad. It is just bland and people don't care about bland things. So what we did is we created a video ad with the us versus them situation. The entire script was created in a way to send a message that the creators are capitalizing on your pain. So you want to get a job and the creators are creating reels and shorts on these particular topics like 4 hacks to crack an interview, 3 resume hacks to get unlimited amount of interview calls, do's and don'ts of an interview, how to get promotion in just 5 steps, and all of these things. Now, since you want to get a job, you are saving all of their reels, you are giving them engagement, and in return, they are getting some kind of a brand deals from some SaaS companies or from different companies or like anything like that. But none of the shorts or reels are helping you to get a high paying job, to solve your problems. So basically, the creators are capitalizing on your pain. But what if I help you with all of these things to explain you the nitty-gritty of how to get a job for real and how to get promoted as well? Now, my credibility is that I have been in the corporate world for last 30 years and I have done a lot of recruitments, a lot of firing. So I exactly know how to do XYZ things. And if you want a complete detailed help, I haven't created any short, but I have created a 25-minute detailed video explaining the 5 steps that will help you to recognize your skill, to recognize the company, to send a custom resume to them, to get an interview and nail it, and then to get finally promoted. So all of these things I have explained in just a 25-minute detailed video. If you want the access, you can click here and get the access. That's it. And that particular ad got the most traction and got call booking at just $40 per call, while the industry standard was dwelling around 70 to 80. Now, just to make you comprehend how much extra amount of money our client made in terms of the money she made through the calls and the money she made by saving the ad cost is here. So this is our meta ads saving tracker, which tells that how much money you can save while running ads on Instagram and Facebook. So if you don't understand all the numbers, you don't have to understand. You can just look here that our client was spending $3,000 quarterly on ads. So basically 1K every month. And we kept that particular number same. Our lead cost was 5, while the industry standards was dwelling around 12 to 15. And the call booking rate was 18%, which makes the call booking cost per call booking equals to 40-ish something. So if we keep all the numbers same, like the show up rate, the close rate, and the offer investment, we were able to generate $40,000 extra every quarter, save up to $6,000 on ads. So basically, our client made extra $46,500 every 3 months, basically every quarter, which gave her a growth of 229% just by changing one single ad, like tweaking just one ad. We didn't touch her funnel, we didn't touch her VSS script, we didn't touch her closing scripts, we didn't tweak anything. We just tweaked one single ad, which gave her an increment of $46,500, which is equals to 229% of profits, not like revenue, profits. So that's the thing. So you need to figure out a packaging for your messaging as well. Now you can do it all by yourself, or if you need any help, the good news is you can book a free strategy call with me. You can directly go in the description and click the first link there and book a strategy call. On the call itself, we will map out a custom VSL for you and how you can promote it to get 30 to 40 qualified sales call every single month. So if you are interested, you can directly go in the description and click the first link. That's that. Coming back to the video. Now, once your messaging and traffic source is sorted, you can move to the next thing, which is the landing/opt-in page. People will come here, they will read your entire page. It could be a short page only. You don't have to overdo it. Like you don't have to create a massively long page. People just will come here, they will read your page to understand if that is something of their help or not. And they will be entering their name, email ID, and phone number. Once they do that, they will be going to the VSL video page where you will be hosting your VSL video sales letter. I won't be going in depths of how to create, how to structure a VSL because it will be another video in itself. So if you want help with that as well, you can subscribe to the channel, and whenever I will upload the video on that topic, you will be notified. So you will create a VSL video and host it on Wistia. You don't host it on Vimeo. You will not host it on YouTube. You will not host it on any other video hosting platform, only and only on Wistia, because Wistia gives a lot of video tracking features that no other platform gives, and you can do a lot with that. Once they watch your video sales letter, a percentage of them will move to the call booking page and they will book a call with you. You can keep it free or paid based on your offer and based on your branding in the market, and also like what traffic source you are bringing the traffic from. If you are bringing in cold audience, I'll highly suggest to go with a free call. And if you are bringing people from your email list or from your organic platform where they have already been nurtured for a long while, you can go with paid as well. So like it completely depends upon you. Once they book the call, they will be redirected to a thank you page/confirmation page. Make sure you have all your case studies there so they get warmed up that what kind of help and what kind of results they can expect while working with you. Now, after that comes the nurturing plus reminders. A lot of coaches miss on the nurturing part, like they send out the reminders, hey, our call is scheduled in next 24 hours, our call is scheduled in next 6 hours and XYZ thing. But they miss out on the nurturing part. Consider it like there are a set of cold audience who are walking through this entire funnel and they don't know about your story, they don't know about your credibility, and they don't know what kind of results you have bought for your past clients. So closing them will take significant high sales skills, which probably you have or not, but you can decrease the amount just by nurturing them. So consider having 3 emails. Number 1 will be your story email, not a very long story. You can just keep it brief and to point, which is relevant to the offer that you are selling now. Email number 2 will be a credibility email. If you have given some sales presentation at a big stage or have a TED talk or anything like that, you can just send that particular thing to show your credibility. Number 3 will be your past client result, your testimonials and everything. So basically they can know what kind of results they can expect while working with you. And then all the reminders like 24 hours, 6 hours, 4 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour later. People will jump on the sales call and then you will be closing them with your closing skills on the call itself. So that's that. Now, one thing that I have not mentioned here is this particular block, which is the 5 to 30 day call booking automated email sequence. So as I mentioned here, that only a certain percentage of people will go from the VSL video page to the call booking page. Probably a lot of people won't watch it. A lot of people will just watch it till 25% or 50%. And even if some people watch the entire thing, they won't book a call because they are not that much motivated to book a call with you. So you have to keep following up them that, hey, you haven't booked a call with me. And if you still want to book a call, you can go here and book a call with me. And we'll be discussing about XYZ things and how I can help you if we are good fit or not. You can do that by sending multiple types of mails. It could be industry insight, it could be your story, it could be the past testimonial, client results, case study, a lot of things. But basically, it can dwell between 5 days to 30 days. If you go with 5 days, you can send one mail every single day. And if you go towards 30 days, you can send emails alternate days. If you are somewhere in the middle, for example, 14 days, 12 days, you can send 3 to 4 mails every single day and then you can alternate. So it completely depends upon you, but I would highly recommend you to have this backend system in place because this can literally help you to book more calls with the same amount of leads, with the same amount of people, with the same amount of spend you are doing on ads or on different platforms or with your time. So have that and you will see higher ROI on your entire efforts. And finally, as I said, if you implement the funnel in the right way, you will be able to book calls consistently every single month at a nominal cost. It have worked again and again for multiple clients. Someone have booked 30 calls, someone was able to book 35 calls, someone was able to book even 40 calls. So it ranges between 30 to 40 calls based on your ad spend and based on your efforts as well. But for the career coach, as I mentioned, we were able to book calls at a rate of 30 to 35 calls. So the offer price was 2,500, and even if she closed 30% of them, you can do the math. And for the freelancing coach, we were able to book 35-ish call. Again, the offer price was 2,500, and if she also closes just 30 to 35%, you can still do the math, like how much revenue they have made in their business. So yeah, implement it well, and let's get off the screen and talk a little more. And that's how a simple VSL funnel can help you to scale your coaching business. Remember, the key is to decide which type of VSL funnel you want to go forward with, nail the messaging, and present a compelling offer that solves your audience's problem. Now, if you want to implement this funnel for your coaching business and need expert guidance, then click the first link in the description and book a strategy call with me. On this call, we will map out a custom VSL funnel for you and how we can get 30 to 40 qualified sales calls using the same. If that sounds like a plan, book a free strategy call with me right now, and I'll see you on the next.